YouTube, what is going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Tarkir Dragonstorm standard content, specifically. We were mixing it up a little bit, and there's still some Pioneer, a little bit of Modern, maybe down the pipeline, depending on when this goes out. But with how many regional championships that have taken place over the past couple of weeks, I mean, we had, China, Japan, Brazil, Australia, Minneapolis. There were so many regional championships that happened, and there's still more to come. This deck list coming from the China Regional Championships got third place there. So we're going to take a look and see exactly what is going on with this deck. But first, this video, as always, is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. If you guys want to get any of your Tarkir Dragonstorm cards, or any cards in particular, head over to CoolStuffInc.com. Be sure to use promo code Doom at checkout for 5% off your next order. This really sweet Rhino token while supplies last, and they got cool stuff, and they definitely have it in stock. So with all of that said, let us take a look at Orzhov. Now, you might be familiar with the black mid-range core of like Unholy Annex, which is a very powerful card that lets you draw extra cards, and also can make a 6/6 demon. Very flexible, just very good at so many different points of the game. Archfiend of the Dross, the demon that kind of helps support that. It's big, it's hard to kill, it deals your opponent a lot of damage. Very good. Sheoldred, Preacher of the Schism, and then kind of the black removal suite. And all of that stuff has been a fixture of Standard for quite some time now. But this particular individual, again, who got third place at the China Regional Championships, took a little bit of a different spin on that. They're playing the black mid-range core, so all of those cards that I just mentioned that you're probably used to by now, but we're splashing a little bit of white. And the thing that kind of stood out to me about this deck list was 3 main deck copies of Anointed Peacekeeper. So this is a bit of an odd one from Dominaria United. It is a 3/3 Vigilance for 3. As it enters, you look at your opponent's hand, then choose a card name. Spells your opponent's cast with the chosen name cost 2 more, and then activated abilities of the card with the chosen name also cost 2 more. So the idea here is that against stuff like Prowess, right? 3 mana for a 3/3, maybe not the best body, but I think a lot of, at least a good amount of Prowess lists are still playing a bunch of copies of Burst Lightnings in the main deck and less copies of Torch. So the idea is that 3 toughness is the sticking point. That is the main reason why you're playing a card like this, because it's a little hard for them to kill. And it can do a couple of cool things where you can name Storm Chaser's talent so that their activated ability of normally 4 mana to get a spell back, that now costs 6. So it buys you a little bit of time against that. You can name Stock Up, normally 3 mana, now 5. Stock Up's a good card, but I don't know if I would pay 5 mana for it. So you get the idea. You have some ways to kind of mess around with their curve a little bit, but the main reason you're playing this, I believe, is for all of the other, like, Control and Omniscience decks. So against Control, you can name any of their expensive cards, like Meringue River Regent, Beza, Shiko, Jeskai Revelation, that thing costing 9 mana, good luck. And then against Omniscience, you can name Abuelo's Awakening to buy you 2 turns before they can actually get to combo you, and sometimes those 2 turns are all you need. So pretty powerful card, very flexible, good in a number of different matchups. That white also gives us Pest Control, which is destroy all non-land permanents with mana value 1 or less. All those Quarry Steel tokens, Monastery Swift Spears, Storm Chaser's talents, get them out of here. They're all gone, and we have 2 more Pest Controls in the sideboard. The only unfortunate part about Pest Control is it doesn't actually get the Quarry Steel Cutter itself, but we do have plenty of ways to do that with 4 copies of Duress, 1 Intimidation Tactics, so 5 1-mana discard. And this is kind of the part that weirds me out a little bit. 4 Cruelclaw's Heist. This one, you can gift a card. It's 2 mana, they reveal their hand, you choose a non-land, they exile that card, but if you gifted a card, basically you get to cast that card, and you can spend mana as though it were mana of any color. So mainly this is here as a 2-mana discard spell, but against the decks that have higher impact cards like Jeskai Control or Omniscience, you can take their stock up or their Shiko or any one of their huge card advantage cards, and then kind of it ends up being like a 3 or a 4 for 1. So it is very good against those decks. Yeah, and then 1 copy of Shelter just to kind of help shore up the aggressive matchups. It's kind of a weird Sheltered deck because you don't really have a lot of cheap targets for it. There's no 1 or 2 mana creatures, so you really don't want to play a ton of these. And then your usual fare of like cut down, go for the throat. We got to shoot the sheriff in here. Qarsi Revenant, this one's been picking up a little bit in popularity, as it is very good against Monstrous Rage, because if you block something and they rage their creature to get past your Revenant, it's going to trade for it regardless. Mana base, nothing too crazy. 4 Soul Stones to pair with the Unholy Annexes, bunch of black-white duels. And then in the sideboard, the white also gives you access to Exorcise, which is very versatile kill spell. The Pest Controls we mentioned. Legions to Ashes, which is kind of a weird one because this is decent against Cutter, because remember how I said Pest Control doesn't get the Cutter? Well, you have ways in the sideboard to get the Cutter off the battlefield, but not only does this get Cutter, if they go a little bit too wide with the Monk tokens, this can just get all of their Monk tokens, which can be kind of cool too. Couple of Broncos on the board for the grindy matchups. We got a Loran here for more answers to Cutter, Beza for aggro, and then stuff for the grindy matchups like a Gix's Command and the 4th Annex. So pretty interesting and slightly different take on the black mid-range decks, but one that has been picking up a little bit in popularity, especially on Magic Online over the past couple of days, and it seems like the white splash is pretty good. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this deck, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Because you kind of need the sanctuaries with the annexes, but if you're choosing to do that, then, you know, why would you want to, like, have your other discard spell be double black? Well, here we go. Here's the test. I have seen that Roast Money. I don't know if I like that much. We had a match on camera at the Energy. It was, who was it? I forgot who it was. I cannot remember their name. I can't remember their name. I forget. I know we watched the match on camera. Wait, am I supposed to play Peacekeeper here? I think so. Where they had two copies of the crab in the sideboard. And I think it's pretty decent against the lockdown decks, but I don't know if that's better than just playing more Drake Catchers, I guess is what I would say. Like, for additional threats. Huh. What do I name here? It kind of has to be Floodmaw, no? But if I name Floodmaw, they can just go Swift Spear Opt, and then next turn Torch, sack the token. Yeah, okay. I've cast this card once against Prowess, and I already kind of hate it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? I think I'm okay with that, though. Because now they can't flood the Sheoldred. So, like, they can double spell this turn, but I may be able to race them. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. Interesting they're not going Swift Spear first. So they want to play Hatcher this turn? The Hatcher's not very good, though. Okay. Oh, now they can Torch. Got it, okay. Yeah, now they can Torch. That kind of sucks. Because I can't really block. So they should probably just go Torch, sack this, kill the Peacekeeper, now hit me for 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, too. They just don't have enough time to level up the talent. They also don't have land 4. Sure. -6. I mean, I'll take that. I guess I'm triple spelling this turn. No. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Ugh. God, this is so brutal. Maybe I'm supposed to just let them block this turn and yeah, okay. I think this is my new plan. Let them block and play Qarsi. They didn't block? Okay. I think that's good for me. Yeah, so now if I get the trade for the Qarsi in combat, then I can put the renew counter on the Sheoldred, and I think that'll help out a lot. That's the plan, at least. Trade this turn, gain a little bit of life, go from there. So they drew Monstrous Rage? I mean, easy block, right? Yeah, okay. We should be fine, though, right? Well, I mean, it depends on, you know, it depends on the top. Oh. That's pretty good. That was not bad. Now, the sickening thing is we could still die this turn. Okay, well, now we can't die. I guess they could find... Yeah, no, they're just dead, right? Because even if they find land plus Flood Mob, we just replay Shelly. So, they have no outs here. Are clips allowed here? Oh, you can clip whatever you want. Trust me. The majority of my chat just clip me to troll me. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Do they think they can block? My creature has flying. They're clicking on their prowess token like, why game bug? Why game bug? What, you think I wasn't going to recast it? And before they have Tidebinder? Okay. Like, what did you think was the plan there? What exactly were you trying to do there, buddy? All right, you. So all the white cards, Gix. I think I've decided Peacekeeper is not great in this matchup. Annex is also not ideal. You got to cut 2 more. What matchup is Peacekeeper even good in? I would assume Jeskai Control. Like Jeskai Control, Domain, Omniscience, it seems pretty good against them. Seems really good against Omniscience. Yeah, I probably don't want any of these heists, right? Like 2 mana discard spell on the draw seems pretty bad. But then I have to add 2 of these. You ever just add the Broncos? All these cards are not great, though. Like, Ghost Vacuum for Storm Chaser's talent. Could keep a couple Peacekeepers, I guess. Yeah, maybe keeping a couple Peacekeepers is fine. They're not great, but I think they're better than my other options. The body is not bad. Just having a 3/3 Vigilance is not the easiest thing for them to kill. Oh, also the other reason to keep in Peacekeeper is for this. Like we need some bigger bodies for this. Don't you dare have 2 cutters. Don't you dare draw cutter. Not good. Maybe they drew another stock up. Okay. I got 2 rages and a dream. Don't worry, I don't have any creatures. I got nothing going on. Okay. Can't kill that. Interesting. I guess I can shelter it on Soulstone. Hey. Hey, what's up, Ashby? How you doing today? I ain't blocking. This Gix's command is not even that good. I mean, I'm just gonna shelter them, I think. Is it worth killing the Storm Chaser's talent? I think it might be. Because if that can get them back stock up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill the talent. That's gotta be worth it. Alright, your turn. Not that this cutdown's ever gonna do anything, but might do something eventually. I'm taking it. So here's the thing. I really have to kill that Drake Catcher. So I think what I'm going to do is make them rage now, and then they'll have a... Oh, no, because they can use the other rage. But then I guess they'll have no rages in hand, right? Maybe that's fine. Because now if I make them sack their biggest thing... Okay, well, I guess that changes things. Because if I make them sack their biggest thing and put 2 counters here, they can respond, rage on Swift Spear. Do I care, though? Because then I'll just have a 6/5. They'll have a 2/4. They'll have no cards in hand. That's still honestly probably fine, right? Do biggest in less than 2? Nah, because then if they rage here, they don't lose the Drake Catcher, because this will be 3 power. I think I just do make them sack and put counters. And just, like, be okay if they use their last card to save the Swiss Spear. Okay, well, I just didn't do that. Which makes sense. They just want to save the rage. I feel like they probably don't have a way out from here, though. Like, stock up into... I don't even know. Land, flood, like flood mod. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. $30 life, by the way. Okay. It's a good magic card, but... Would that have been enough if they raged? So if they rage the Swiss Spear, it gets to 5 power. No, it's still short, right? Like, say, for example, I go make them sack, put counters, right? If they rage the Swift Spear in response, the Swift Spear is 5 power. The Drake Catcher is... The Swift Spear is 5 power. The Drake Catcher is 3 power. If I put 2 on the Drake Catcher, they have 2 5-power things. They can still choose to sack the Swiss Spear. The Wild Man. I'm keeping. I was going to say, Wild Man's not a Prowess gamer, I don't think. Omniscience. I mean, the deck is named Omniscience. I should probably take the Omniscience with a discard spell, right? Clearly. Like, this card's good, but my hand is all 3-mana cards. Like, I don't think the difference between this and any of my 3s is that high. I'm just going to graveyard this. I need to find more discard. Yeah, what's up, Rosie? GG's Gonjo. GG's. I saw that, Maynard. Taxing Dispersal was good there. Not really. They can just hold up 3 mana, right? I don't think it's that good. Oh, you're saying I could just use the Peacekeeper to name Dispersal here? Because if I don't, they just bounce my Preacher. Well, I was planning on casting this, but I see what you're saying. Peacekeeper naming Abuelos kills them. Well, it doesn't kill them. It just makes them get the 6 mana, right? Also, they have 2 bounce spells in hand, right? So if I Peacekeeper name Abuelos, they just bounce the Peacekeeper, untap, cast it for 4. I guess here I name Ifara's Dispersal, probably. Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's not really doing that much, but... Okay, that kind of helps, maybe? Yeah, I'm going to play Prowess in Hartford, for sure. It's just the best deck by so much. Time to steal Omni? I don't know if that's what time it is. I don't think I'll be making that play. I kind of want to steal their dragon, though. We'll see we draw. Okay, I mean, I guess that can take the dragon. Just naming the bounce spell. 5 mana. I'm gonna do this first, I think. Jesus Christ. So... I mean, I take the Abuelos for sure. Can I do anything with the Abuelos? Artifact or non-aura enchantment card. I don't think I could do anything with it. But I do want to take this out of their hand. And then this to take the dragon. Okay. That doesn't do anything. I've not played Pioneer on Arena yet, now. I was thinking about it the other day, and then I was like, I don't know. Would people even be interested in watching Arena? Oh, come on! Or watching Pioneer on Arena. Bruh. Bruh. It's not good. Not good. Would love a podcast episode about Pioneer. Yeah, I just don't know if there's that much interest in it. We were thinking about doing that because Stan had brought up had brought up in our Discord that he had mentioned the announcement for Pioneer that came out, and we were thinking about doing it, but I'm not sure how many people would actually be interested in consuming Pioneer content now. Because I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked at Pioneer in, like... Well, I mean, I look at it every week for the metagame videos, but I have not played a single game of Pioneer in, like, 4 months. It's been a long time. And I have heard there's a lot of Phoenix and a lot of mono red. I saw they had the Pioneer Metagame Challenge or whatever they called it. The showcase, whatever that event was called, that arena. Could be something, but... Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I could do like a YouTube video where I just discuss like these are the decks in the format, these are the like, you know, most popular decks, how to beat them, kind of like a just sort of like an intro to Pioneer kind of thing, you know? That could be okay. Something like that. All right, you win. I'm out of here. I yield. I fold. All right, what do we have against Omni Bro? I got the Suck. None of these seem very good. I do not have a lot of cards for this matchup. Ross, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody, from Ross's stream. Hope you had a good one. Playing some Standard today. A little bit of this black... We're playing the Orzhov mid-range deck from the top 8 of the China Regional Championships. We tried that Rakdos deck. I still can't really explain how that deck made the finals. I can't figure it out. Guess we do something like this, maybe? Try that. I will play first. You see, the problem with the Orzhov mana base is that it's just a little too good. Alright, sounds good. Wait, why did I keep in Qarsi Revenant? What is streamer doing? Is he stupid? You're off Slickshot in the mirror? We did it! We finally convinced him! I've been saying this for weeks. I finally was able to convince him. Yeah, Barrage is nice. That's kind of fucked up. Did they board into Azorius beatdowns? The beatdown draw. I've been telling Ross for weeks, like basically ever since Minneapolis, that that Slickshot was a scam in the mirror match. We finally got him on board. We did it. Okay. Wait, they really did board into a beatdown deck. Give me a spell here. No, I said give me... Should I... Should I surveil first just to make sure I had a spell? I think so. It's a good thing I did. 5 head. Keep. Attack. Dude, Cruelclaw's Heist gifting a card with Sheoldred. Busted! It's a good hand you got there, buddy. You want to cast those Roiling Dragonstorms? Would you like to do that for me? I'll allow it. Yeah, here's the one thing that I'll mention about the Prowess Mirror. It does not matter how many cards you sideboard in. You could assume that you are the biggest brain player in the entire world, and you're like, I figured it out, guys. I got him, right? And you have your like mirror breaker, and then some, you know, this game plays, and you're on the draw in the mirror, and your opponent plays turn 2 cutter. Basically, what I'm getting at is that it doesn't actually matter what you sideboard in the mirror match or how many cards you have. The only thing that matters is just being more mana efficient than your opponent. And the one thing that I've found is that, regardless of the number of sideboard cards that I have, the more important thing in the mirror was just getting to double spell. Like, you know, that's the single most important thing is just double spelling. Like, when they're on the play and they have Cutter, your best way of catching up is just play kill spell plus creature that turn. And then just, like, be ahead on the board, you know? And then they play double spell, then you double spell, but you're double spelling. Even though you're double spelling a turn after they are, you've already got ahead on board, right? Just, I don't know. Imagine being on the draw in the mirror match and you hold up Spell Pierce on turn 2 and your opponent just plays Draycatcher, you know? Like, it's embarrassing. Yeah, you just play other 1-drops than Spell Pierce. Like, I'd rather have cards that play to the board. Spell Pierce doesn't play to the board. If you're behind and you draw Spell Pierce, you die. You know, that's the whole point. Wait, why did I keep this in? Shit, why did I keep that card in? I guess so I can cycle it. Oh, we're cycling all right. Don't laugh at me, Wildman, okay? I just wanted 2-mana draw card. Don't laugh. I would like to keep the piss. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Stop laughing at me. If you were thinking about laughing at me, instead, click the Twitch Prime button. Maranga. Why'd they main phase that? No, I said don't laugh at me. Stop laughing. Well, that sucks. Nice sideboard card. And by sideboard card, I mean main deck card. Dude, this is tough. Yeah, I mean, I guess that means I just play Annex then, right? I have time. They don't have an Omni in the graveyard yet. Okay. I don't really care about that. Which 3-mana or 4-mana card do I want to cast and get bounced this turn? I guess now I Peacekeeper Dispersal, just so they can't bounce me. Well, maybe I name Commando so they can't kill my Annex this turn. Yeah, alright. I guess. But now they're just gonna bounce my Peacekeeper. Like, it's not great either way. Okay. Surprised they didn't play the bounce spell. Well, yeah, it's also bad, isn't it? Right. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not looking great. Definitely not looking great. Yeah, they just had the beatdown draw, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't play so many 4-mana cards in my deck. I don't know, man. I guess we forced the bounce spell. It's not very good, but maybe Shelly also forces the bounce spell. Not sure. Yep. Yep. Dead. Dead. Where'd the Omnisciences go? Weren't they at Omniscience deck game 1? Where are those at? That's like a relatively low equip cost. If you want to move it around. Can anybody explain why does equip say Diana? Is that just that's just some lore, right? Yo, Teresian Mindbreaker. Okay, fuck you, man. We got a nice spammer. Nice spammer inbound. It's Spanish for equipment. Is it really? I feel like you're lying to me. See? I told you. I told you you're lying to me. You can't fool me that easily. Sometimes you can, but... Are we gonna die to this stupid Teresian Mindbreaker? Surely not. Fuck you, I'm casting Sheoldred. It's Spanish for potato salad. Ensalada de papa. I've been brushing up on my Spanish. Bro, you can't do that! You can't do that! Fuck you, man.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, 5 mana? Ha! Fool. They milled. They gave me some value off my graveyard. Mills half their library rounded up. I actually don't care about Liliana, I don't think. Yeah, Liliana just doesn't matter. I have a lot of cards that I can discard to Liliana. Cards that just don't matter. Oh, trust me. Trust me, I got I got things to discard to Liliana, don't you worry. Sure. Yeah, bro. Well, you know. Okay, thinking about this more, that may not have been the best idea to ignore Liliana. I kind of forgot they could do that. Kind of forgot that was the legal play they could make. Okay, well, good news is they're definitely not going to draw the 4th Jace. Right? That's the good news.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
It literally would be the 4th Jace, right? Yeah, 4th Jace. Make a demon. You're 12. How close are they to dead? They gotta be close, right? 3. I actually exile that card. Oh, this thing exiles? Ooh, I like that. I didn't know this thing exiled. Right? Choose an unland card, exile that card. Flashback, huh? Don't think so, bozo. Not so fast. Spanish for gullible. Okay, come on, man. You gotta try a little bit harder than that. Now I know you're just lying to me.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
No more distractions.
Personal space.
No more distractions. Excuse me. Go. They're a deuce. They literally have to draw the 4th Jace. It's not the 4th Jace. Wasn't Revenant lethal? This doesn't give you power. This is just lifelink death touch flying. Yeah, it doesn't put counters on it. Well, it doesn't put +1/+1 counters on it, I should say. It does put counters on it, but The hell do I want against this deck? I mean, I guess they have Annex, so maybe I want that kind of stuff. This seems good. This seems good. This. And maybe this to kill a Jace? Cut down bad. Sheltered bad. Pest Control bad. And shit the Sheriff bad. And then do this for Annex. Don't want the Ghost Vacuums against them. Ghost Vacuum just to get the stupid Mindbreaker thing. I don't know. Is that can't be worth it, right? Maybe it's better than Revenant. Let's try it. Let's try it. Sounds good vibes. Well, maybe not. I probably should have boarded these out. I think Shoot's better than Go for the Throat. Oh, because Go for the Throat can't even kill the Mindbreaker. Yeah, I mean, I need some number of kill spells to keep them off demons, but it probably shouldn't be Go for the Throne, yeah. I guess we're going back to the mute button. What you got over there? Huh? I'm not reading it, I'm just gonna kill it. Chat, somebody tell me what that card does. You. I guess I'll read it. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards. That's like that's an update that they were rolling out. I think the most recent update, I believe. Ah! Meticulous Archive, huh? We have another Omniscience gamer? Perhaps? Hold on, I'm all over the place right now. Okay. I don't think this matchup is very good, but we do get a chance at redemption, I guess. This? Question mark? Stock up, dispersal, riddle, stock up. Alright. So we just don't attack this turn? No, attack is fine, because if they bounce it in combat, I can just play it post-combat. And then... fucking just let them counter this, I guess? I don't really care if they counter this. Deal alert, there is a booster pack for 10% off in the store right now. Deal alert. What booster pack is it? Is it a good booster pack? Aether Drift? Okay, so worst possible is what you're saying? Fuck you, come on, man. Get out of here. People are so... Weaver's so weird. Do. Now that you've done that, I'm gonna make you do the combo. If you didn't do that, I would have conceded, but now I have morals. Alright, so now you can do your fucking combo. How about that? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go take a piss while you're comboing. Alright, be right back. They're not done yet? Come on, man. What are you doing? Fine, I'll concede. Fine, okay? For the sake of the stream, I will concede, even though if I was playing off stream, I would not have conceded. Just want to throw that out there. Does reading a manual on how to put together a desk count as reading a book? Asking for a friend. No? Okay, well, the answer is 0. Why you gotta call me out like that, though? How thick was the manual? I mean, it was a good, like... It was like a good 10 pages. It was like a nice solid 10 pages. Looks good to me. I guess I just take the Omniscience, right? Would you rather take the Omniscience or the Abuelos? I think it's the Omniscience. Because that makes Duress a little bit better later on. Like if I exile this, then my Duresses are alive later. Yeah. Take this. Why does everybody ask me price questions? You already know this is not a financial advice stream. I am not liable to answer those particular questions. I just can't do it. My legal team does not allow me to do that. I mean, I could reach out to them, but no, this is the opposite of a financial advice stream, okay? You're not looking into advice, you're asking if you think the card is going to get hyped. Yeah, because you're asking me if you should buy several copies of them, and I'm not going to answer that question. Because I can't be held liable for damages. I drew a spell, Pog. This is a good game. This is a great one. I feel like both players are, trying their hardest, and both decks are operating at peak capacity. This is awesome. This is real good. Can somebody tell me what turn this is? Asking for a friend. I need to know what turn this is. I think they missed one land drop, so this is turn 7. It'll work eventually, one of these days. Maybe they just have no creatures in their deck. I don't know. I mean, we'll draw a land eventually. See? I told you. He told you. I gotta bait out these counter spells somehow. Yeah. You just gotta give it a couple more turns. Okay. You don't have to give it a couple more turns. Why are all these lands awful? I mean, I get that they're lands and spells, so they have to make the spells, like, not great, but they are, like, they're worse than not great. They're awful. It reshuffles into the deck. Wait, does it? Was I not reading it properly? Hold on. Is it reshuffle? Well, I don't know why I took that talent, by the way, with the Pest Control. Yeah, it's an adventure. They don't reshuffle. They're adventures, not omens. Yeah. Yeah, so they don't reshuffle into the deck. When you play the spell half, you get the land and exile, and then you can just play the land. You can even play the land in the same turn, if you haven't played a land yet. Yeah. That is kind of cool that you can do both in the same turn. Like, I like that about them, but the spells are all just so bad. One of them was like 6 mana, make a 7/7, which, like, maybe that's the best one. They're probably all good and limited. Yeah, for 5 mana? You think you're getting to turn 5 in Modern? What do you think this is? You're definitely also not getting to turn 5 in Standard. You're just not getting to turn 5 in any format. Maybe Commander. Yeah, get to turn 5 in Limited sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, 2 subs. I should increase the price. Speaking of which, any primers in chat? Folks, have I told you, did you know the best way to support the stream and the content is with that free Amazon Prime? Doesn't cost you anything. Just making sure you know. Just making sure. How many subs for private financial advice? Not happening. Not happening. Oh, I should have cast the Pest Control first, because now I'm losing my token. Could also just not cast it this turn. No, I want to kill the stupid talent. Quagon, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Deck Tech incoming. Drop a link in chat. Oh my goodness. Wait, you're... What? Okay, Quagon has 4 gifted subs. You're not trying to do 2 deck techs at once, right? You're not trying to hijack the stream, are you? Thank you for the 4 gifted subs, Quagon. I appreciate that. How many subs for me not to receive private advice? I don't know about that. Kador, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Scam Train inbound. Yeah, 2 deck decks, but it's the same deck twice. True. Look, the only deck that we can beat with this is Prowess. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for the 4 gifted Quagon. I appreciate that. And Kador, thank you for the Prime sub. It says an idea for now, and I'm still thinking about the side. All right, I will take a look after this match. Was that BM? that was maybe a little aggressive. Maybe I should have done that. All right, you... White card's good. White card's good. Gix's command good. Do you guys remember what we did last time against Prowess? I want to say... I think I cut all of the 2 mana removal spells except for the Sheoldred, and then these were cut and these stayed in. I think it was like something like that. Maybe on the draw I don't want Annex. Just keep in these. Let's try that. We'll draw lands. I believe that we will draw lands. I believe that Swiss Spear is dead. Told you. They never didn't have it. Okay, that's a little scary. Little scary. Less scary. I think I have to do this first. Maybe I could Qarsi first. Because even if they trigger Cutter next turn, I still have the Pest Control. Oh. Was that the one that Dom Harvey was playing? That list looked wild. I couldn't really understand it. But also, it's, you know, it's a Dom Harvey deck, so I probably wouldn't understand it anyways. I want to see if I can find the list. It looks so wild. It was like Neo... I think Canister was playing it on stream today. It was basically Neoform, but it was fair Neoform. Yeah, that's Dom Harvey's moto name. It's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah. Well, I mean, look. Fair in the loosest sense of the word. Dude, I hate the fact that if I attack their Rel, I don't get a token. That is such bullshit. What is this? Activated abilities cost 2 more. I mean, I have to try and pressure the Rel a little bit, I guess. This Rel's gonna cook us, though. There's
evidence here somewhere.
Okay, minus is good. Minus is good for us. You can, but I mean, they have 5 mana. They can pay 2 to use it. I know that. I know how the card works. I just didn't think it was worth it. Okay, well, they need a spell this turn to save it. You get a bouncy?
I have a plan.
Upstairs has been called. I mean, now I'll do it. Whoa. We gotta have a talk about that one, buddy. We're gonna have to have a talk about that one. Okay. So, they can links me for 1. not the world's best links. Yeah, I'm playing Izzet this weekend. Not the best Sunspine links I've ever seen. Okay, Ral defeated. I guess I should have played the Duress pre-combat. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. They would just do this in response. I still wouldn't want to attack with the Peacekeeper. I guess I'll give you this. So yeah, they do that. I hit them for 3. Did they take more than I did? I think they did. 14 play Archfiend? I think that's fine. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 next turn. Whoa, hey. So, Monstrous Rage? Oh, sure. I mean, if they only have Rage, I'm okay with this. Yeah. damage. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really seem like the best trade for you. Okay, sure. We're at 6. Dude, they've cast 2 Sunspine Lynxes, and they've taken more damage off the Lynx both times. Oh my god. Alright, so it turns out the only good matchup for this white-black deck is Prowess. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. That's like the same thing as the white-black Pixie deck, right? Alright. Oh, look, streamer, cool deck. He just has a bunch of discard spells. Ah! Is that a Drake Catcher and a Slick Shot? Yo, 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 yo. I think we're 2-0 against Prowess so far, so let's keep that streak going. What do I think is the best printing of Duress? I mean, there's only one answer. And it's the printing that has the old border and the one that has all the gears on it. That's the only acceptable answer. I will not accept anything else. Not F&M Bromo, no. To be fair, look, this is the first time this has come up, okay? It is something that we highlighted when we were talking about the deck list, but in 6 matches, this is the only time it's come up so far, so. Like the Elfier one? Which one's the Elfier one? I mean, this one's good too, don't get me wrong. These are the ones that I have in paper, because I just haven't been able to find the Saga ones yet, but I have these ones, and they're nice as hell. This one's good. Yeah, see, this one's good, but like, what is this even from? IDW Comics inserts? Was this just in a comic book? I like that. Oh no, they didn't draw Spell Pierce, did they? Okay. It's from the Dak Faden comic. How much is the Dak Faden from that comic? Because that Duress is like $20. 96 versus 4? Is that because nobody gambed? 10 people in the gamba. Okay. It's okay, they'll never draw into the Floodmaw Trust. There's a lot of people that can't gamba. I get that a lot on my stream. Well, it's not even the extensions, it's just like the area that people are in. There's certain parts of the world that you just can't gamba on Twitch streams from. What you got over there, huh? What you got over there, buddy? Opt. Okay. I mean, I'm blocking. You're in Florida, we love gambling here. True. True. Should I give them a card here? No, I should just make a demon, right? Yeah, fuck that. I gotta get him dead, though. I gotta try and get him dead. Obviously sketchy if they draw a bounce spell, but they won't draw a bounce spell. Come on. Best gambit was when you were casting a streamer event and called out the guy that couldn't fizzle. What were they playing? Do you remember that? I feel like I vaguely remember what was going on there, but Prowess. Give me these. I forgot what we were cutting. These, and this. Does that sound right? Try that. Oh, I like this hand. I like this hand a lot. Well, it's not that I won't survive until turn 4, it's just that I don't ever want an opening hand that has multiple 4-drops. I want to draw exactly one of those. But the second one's kind of whatever. I'm kind of liking this deck. It's just like a better version of Mono Black. The white cards are really good. I've been impressed with all the white cards. Specifically this card has been a house. Any spells? 2. Dos. Yeah, Pest Control is nice. I could take or leave this one. I could honestly take or leave this one too, but Pest Control's been good. Beza's been good. Loran's been good. Peacekeeper, it's kind of hit or miss. It has its moments, I will say that. Need a spell check. 3 spells in Graves. This creature costs 3. I feel like the safest play is just attack, kill the cutter, pass, then chump block the monk token. Well, I guess we can't chump block because they have rage. I don't know. I'm just going to do this. If I die from 16, I die from 16. Whatever. I wonder how likely it is, given they already have 1 rage. Maybe it's pretty likely. Like, what would they need? Like, say it's double cantrip, double rage. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. This is 11. It's a lot. 11's a lot. Sure. Let's make it 14. Okay. I'm at 2. I have 2 in hand. I'm pretty sure I have to kill both. It does suck that I have to put the Sheoldred on this token, though. Let's play around Spell Pierce. Hold! Don't draw a haster. Don't. Come on, you wouldn't. No! Fuck. I spoke too soon. Okay. Game 3. So what I expect to happen is that the PT is going to be like 35% prowess, and they'll probably just ban it the week after. Is it crazy that I want to take this stock up? Yeah, it's crazy. There's a new set coming out. Yeah, who cares? Every single card spoiled so far is like not even close to competing with Corey Steelcutter. They're just like they're in different stratospheres of playable. Yeah, watch them. I mean, honestly, I guess I wouldn't hate a monstrous rage ban, but something from this deck has to go. And if you think otherwise, I don't know. You're just lying to yourself. Something has to go. This deck, in its current form, like, just cannot exist longer. It's just so fucked up, man. It's all right. I wanted them to do that for my Sheoldred. Although, actually, I think it's better to go Tactics, Preacher after they resolve this. We've seen 8 cards. That's just not true. We've seen, like, 50. If you go to Goldfish, there's, like, a quarter of the set's already been spoiled. There's a lot of cards. Come on, man! Alright, fuck me, I guess. Well, the good news is their hand sucks. That's the good news. Yeah, but over the weekend they dumped a shit ton of non-commander stuff. They just let me attack? Eh? Why'd they let me attack? Alright, well, bounce this. I don't know. I mean, no matter what I play, it's going to get bounced, so it doesn't matter which card I play. I didn't say it was a weak set. I'm just saying the cards they've spoiled so far don't look fantastic. There's like 4 or 5 good cards, but, you know, there's a lot more than 4 or 5 cards that have been spoiled so far. I didn't say it was a weak set. You're gaslighting me now. Classic chat, always gaslighting the streamer. I will say, Tifa looks really good. I'm excited to play with that card. I just want to kill people on turn 3 with Tifa. Go turn 2 Tifa, turn 3 pump spell, Fable Passage, boom! Got him. I legitimately think Tifa is going to be a really good card for the leyline versions of Red. The 2-mana 2/1 that searches equipment looks pretty good too. That's Cloud, right? Isn't there 2 Clouds? I had to make sure I added added a little bit of context towards the end there. Nice Sunspine links, dude. Yeah, -1, man. There's 3 clouds? Well, I mean, there's a lot more than 3 clouds in the sky. Right? I should do this first to play around Spell Pierce that we know is in their hand. You want to flood your own links? Pay. 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 Yeah, so it's 2 main set and then 1 from Commander, right? That's what I thought. Can't flood my links. It was a joke. You want to Monstrous Rage my Qarsi to trigger the Core Steel Cutter? You thinking? Thinking about it? They can, well, you know what they can do? They can Monstrous Rage the Qarsi and then Spell Pierce their own Monstrous Rage. I mean, bro, I'll just pay. Do you want to make my Qarsi better? Please. Go. I'll just pay, I promise. I mean, that's a good draw, but I don't think it's good enough. They have Torch? They do not have Torch. And they can Flood Maw the Qarsi, but that's fine. Did you know that Sunspine Link says that damage can't be prevented? No, I didn't know that. But thank you for providing me this information. Bro, you think you got time for a stock up? You don't have time for a stock up. Alright, we did it. I think we're 3-0 against Prowess with this deck. But we've lost to everything else. Just classic Orzhov. We're 5-2. Okay, we've beaten other non-Prowess decks. I will say, I mean, if you think about it, it's basically true. Look at this matchup spread. We're 4-0 against Prowess, 0-2 against Omniscience, and then we beat Dimir once. But this is weird Dimir. This was like Dimir Mill, so that one didn't even really count. But literally, 4-0 Prowess, 0-2 to Omniscience. the only two matchups that we basically played. So, you know. I mean, if you got some prowess, then can't be that bad.